Everybody, welcome back to Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. I'm here. This will be the least annoying episode you have heard in a long time.
Yes,
it's
it
just
will.
me and Jason.
That's right.
It's me and Jason.
That's right. Jonathan Williams. We don't have to give his handle since he's not here.
Yeah, finally.
I know. He's always pushing that hard. I think he's he's on the lam.
He's on a lamb?
He's on the lam. You ever heard that term?
No, what's that
He's
mean?
he's on the run. I think he owes some people some money. I think he's.
Oh, that's what he told you.
Yeah, it was like a loan shark thing where
Okay.
he's trying to figure it out. I'm not sure if his name's on lists. I don't know what's going on.
You know, well, Blair says his name is still on the list.
Is
so
it?
there
It's
is
on there?
that. But I don't know. I just
know?
think it's very odd that we get the first all Spanish halftime show, and now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah, where's he at?
Yeah.
He might have been one of them grass people.
I do.
I think he's hiding out. He was in the grass. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yes. Jonathan will never miss the opportunity to appropriate under the
right,
guise
yes.
of being the ally.
It's already in his bio. It said
That is him.
Did it not start?
No, it started. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. You know, I've been getting spam calls lately, Jason. I
Really?
don't know what triggered it. Over the past 4 days, I've been getting like a lot of spam
Really?
calls. I think people are trying to buy my condo.
Oh, is that
I
what it
answered
is?
one time, and that's what it was.
Oh,
And I was just
interesting.
Like, why do you think I'm trying to sell right now? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
If you look at the state of the country, why I might be trying to sell, but I'm not.
So I get calls for my place all the time.
Oh,
It's a lot. Be like, hey, we'd love to, find out you looking to sell or whatever. And I've done this. I learned this from my friend. I've been on in the car. He'll get it. Be like, I love this. He'll answer.
Uh-huh.
And they'll be like, hey, we'd love to talk to you about buying your home. He's like, sure, send me an offer. And they're like, well, what do you think the value? He's like, nope, that's not how that works. How much money you got?
Yeah,
Tell
exactly.
me what that's worth to you. And they refuse to give you a number, and that's like eventually you just hang up. You're like, all right.
Have you ever asked to be taken off the list? Like, does that work?
I don't know if I've ever asked.
And by the list, this time we're referring to the real estate selling list.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was that easy to get off the other list, though.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can y'all just take this off?
Can I just get that redacted?
Yeah.
If you don't mind. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
They might be using that. That feels like a billionaire privilege.
Honestly, it does.
Go ahead and take me off that list. If you don't
But
mind.
at the same time, if it was that simple, so many people should have done that. I hope you didn't just forget that you were on there.
There was can you imagine? I bet there is.
Do you think Bill Gates just woke up and was like, damn.
Man, wait. I was there. Wait, what are the years? Did they say? Oh, I did have
Darn.
that.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Ugh.
Real quick, actually, let me just say though,
Yep.
subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes,
That helps us a lot. Make sure you subscribe to the audio version if that's your thing too. We're available wherever you get your podcasts.
That's
And also we have the 2026 Threes Comedy Tour kicking off.
That's right.
March 10th.
That's right.
March 10th.
Tuesday, March 10th.
Cornelius, North Carolina at Kane's Center for the Arts. Tickets are available now. They're going fast. And we're not just saying that.
That's right. kanearts.org.
That's right.
O-R-G. It's super easy to navigate the website. You will find that. We'll put the link also in the show notes. It's going to be fantastic. I was just up in Cornelius. I did the LKN in the morning. I'm probably getting that wrong, but it's on my social media stuff.
Okay.
I had a great conversation with those guys. I had other people who were doing shows at the center. And tickets are moving. So it is like a thing. Definitely get your tickets.
That's awesome. I love how you invited me and Jonathan to do the radio show. That's so great.
I have been waiting for this. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you listened to it. Doubtful, I guess.
I've not heard.
Yeah. You guys may or may not have been thrown under the bus on why I was there alone. But yeah, it was kind of great. I promoted our feet and nudity on the show, so hopefully it'll be.
Oh, the YouTube numbers are about to spike now. I know that's going up.
That's great. It was fun. It was fun to do it.
Awesome. Do you do a lot of radio promo and stuff like that, or is that more of a first time rare occurrence for you?
I have done a couple things throughout the years, not with any great consistency. I would say that they're fun. They go fast. Mm-hmm. I worked with a lot of comics who just dread it, and they're just like, oh man, because it's early. Like it was You know, I don't get up early.
No, no, you don't.
I do
No,
not.
you don't.
I should have sent you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going. Take Jordan up there. But they, a lot of them are like, it's too early, and it's usually like the crazy Zootopia in the morning guys are going crazy and shit. This wasn't that. Actually, I really liked Mamie and Justin were super cool and like chill conversations. But it's kind of fun doing it new early on and like promoting yourself in one of your shows. It's so much fun.
Yeah, for sure. And I agree with that point of like some radio hosts are just like way too much.
Yeah, they're
like,
zany.
Calm down.
Yeah,
it's 7 a.m.
That's right.
Relax.
No, I'm just mad at you. Right now.
You're just making me upset right now.
That's right.
What are you so happy about right now? You have accomplished nothing today.
That's right. No one's up yet.
Started. Yeah.
Yeah. I got my one brother. Sorry, buddy, but 5 a.m. the guy's up. He's up at 5 a.m. I honestly think it might be earlier than that.
I was about to say, those rookie numbers.
Yeah, and he is hours in. He's going to places. He works out. He wants to get into work before anybody else is in there. I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense.
I was
to
about
me.
to say I was with him until you got to the get to work
Get to
for
work.
everybody else. I was like, oh, nah, wait a minute. All right, now you're going too far.
Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't like. I like my work. I mean, I guess if it was comedy, maybe I would get up early, but.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the reasons I like it is because that shit happens at night.
Yeah. Well, no. So I like my job, but also I think I'm just as competent getting there at 8:30 as I would be at 7:45.
Yeah.
So,
You're gonna get as much work done at 8:30.
I really am.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've noticed. I don't know how long or how it's been for you, but for me, after like 2:30. It's kind of a wrap anyway.
I was going to ask you. What is that? Your productivity time is up to that point, a little after lunch, and then you're
a little after lunch, I start crashing. So it don't really
Yeah.
matter like when I get there, or I guess in theory it would matter when I got there if I got there earlier. But yeah,
Interesting.
that's why me staying late like that's not gonna get you anything.
Yeah.
If a boss wanted me to stay late, you're just paying like you're wasting both of our times.
Just light that money on fire.
Yeah,
You're not getting it from me.
Pretty much, you're getting nothing from me after like 3 p.m. It's done.
I can say, because I have two sort of different kind of jobs.
Okay.
Sometimes I do start at like 4 a.m. I'm getting up super early. I got to be the first one in. I'm there before everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm there before the caterer who's cooking breakfast, who needs an hour to get shit ready before anyone else arrives.
Nice.
Like, that's when I get there. So, yeah, I guess I'm, you know what I mean? I can do it when it's like a couple days, or you know what I mean? When I was doing longer form, like I could definitely do it. But to me, my productivity is highest later in the day.
Okay.
Kind of on any job. That early stuff is just, I'm there because I have to be.
Yeah.
If you want the best out of me, it's after lunch. It's into the afternoon for
It's
sure.
funny you mentioned that because I was actually just listening to like a YouTube video like a couple hours ago actually about this very same thing.
Yeah.
And there's a certain, they're not xenotypes, but there's something types of like people like in like what point of the day you're most productive. And they said it's only like 15% of people that are like true morning people.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
actually
really?
are. Yeah. There's only like 15% are like actually productive in the morning. And then it's like on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's also true. There's only like about 15% of people that are like real night owls. And then most people tend to fall like right there in the middle.
I'm fascinated by this because I've got a lot of people in my family who are morning people. Mm-hmm. So I have 3 different brothers I would say are up before 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. My mom up before 6 a.m. That's like to me, and my grandfather was the same way.
Yeah.
I have a hunch my one uncle is. That to me is very interesting that because that is, not only is it just odd, it's a little absurd being up that early to me. It seems like I don't get it at all. It just, waking up is always a difficult thing.
Okay. So maybe you're truly like a night owl then.
I kind of think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, like it makes sense because it's like one of those periods of the day, one of the only periods of the day, it seems like, especially considering like what we do with like stand-up comedy, where you really do have everything to yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I hear a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing for me. And like what I always try to do is like whatever is the hardest thing I have to do, we're doing it right there.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some discipline to that. Where this isn't just, this is what kind of person I am. That there's strategy to that. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. The strategy is like, not only do you have kind of like a quote unquote win for the day, but it does make everything easier because if you don't do it then, especially if it's something that you just dislike or you hate, you're going to spend however long dreading it until you finally do it. Like you're just making your day worse. It's called eat the frog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, eat the frog. Do the hardest / least desirable task you have to do.
Okay, what do you call the people who do all of the other stuff first and put that off to the last? What do they call that?
Jonathan.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. But no.
That's really funny. I'm not quite that person, but I'm definitely like, I like my house to be in order before I tackle the hard thing. And that's not dissimilar to that. I just don't do it first, but I would say that I'm like, I got to get this other stuff out of the way before I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I cleaned my room before I did homework.
Okay.
As dumb as that sounds, I've heard other people say that. They're like, no, I need things to be neat and order, and then I can do it. I got to get all the garbage out of the way so I have a clear line of sight at that kind of thing.
No. There's definitely a lot of science behind that too. Hey, listeners, I know this probably ain't what you're here for, but we're going to get the Bad Bunny in a minute. Just let me...
Thank you, man. Thank you. You're right. We are off on a tangent right now.
Yeah, but I mean... To answer briefly, like, no, there is some stuff to that. There is something to like having a decluttered space and a decluttered mind. They say something else you should try in the morning of like, they call it morning pages pretty much. Some people call them a brain dump. And it's just that when you wake up, just write 3 pages straight and it just kind of helps clear your mind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm really used to Jonathan yelling about shit by now. I kind of think there is some justice in the world that Jonathan isn't here for after the Bad Bunny show.
Yeah, there is.
That's because he'd be yelling about something right now. He'd be all hot about MAGA because they hated Bad Bunny, which I want to yell about too. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But he would really just be manhandling this whole thing, and it would be a mess.
Right? It would.
He'd be tipping tables and shit like that.
And it's like, man, Jason just bought that furniture.
He'd be yelling about it. By the way, did you notice anything different in here?
I feel like this rug is different.
It is different. New rug, guys. New rug for the podcast.
Man.
I mean, I billed it to the podcast credit card. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but...
Yeah, I clearly Jason is making too much money. you just have a frivolous rug budget. Like, where'd this come from?
Well, the other one was pretty raggedy. It was pretty rough. I don't know.
You know what? I don't know if that's like a man thing. I can't tell when rugs are raggedy. You know? I mean,
that one was
to a degree.
Yeah,
There's a certain point, it's obvious, but
it was. Yeah, I think it was. And this is loud for me. This is a bold choice for me.
That's why it stands out. I was like, oh, this is like, this
a lot going on.
This has colors.
Colors and power, right?
Yeah.
Again, not what people were looking for. But we'll back to Bad Bunny. All right.
Productivity, upholstery. All right. Okay. Yes.
Decor.
Yes. The moment you've all been waiting for, hopefully. The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
happened last night. At the time of this recording, it's been a few days since y'all hear this. The game went not exactly, but it pretty much went how I thought it was going to.
It was the least super part of the whole night.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. And it was just, I think it was a moment in the third quarter. I think it was when Drake May threw an interception. I was like, oh, this is over.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I think he got sacked, right? Didn't he get sacked and someone ran it back?
Yeah, I think that was it.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So my take on the whole thing was, I'm not a Patriots fan. Never going to be a Patriots fan. I'm from Pittsburgh. They kept us out of a lot of Super Bowls. Let's be perfectly honest. So I've got to, I'm not down with that. Drake Mays from Charlotte is a Charlotte guy. I'm always going to support local guys, and he's kind of great.
And went to UNC. So
all signs point to that guy being a good dude, a good teammate, a bright future. So I wanted him to play well. He got his ass kicked.
He did.
I don't think it was his fault.
I will say to no real fault of his own.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking too. He just that O-line, that defense is stout.
They were on him. Every chance they got.
Right out the gate.
Yes.
Yeah. They never slowed down. It was pretty rough. But I will say, Seattle is great. I kind of rooted for Sam Darnold as well. Great story. People are into football and someone who just got kind of beaten up and lambasted earlier in their career. I believe this is his 4th team.
That's about right. Yeah.
And might even be his 5th, right? So it was Jets.
Didn't he play Panthers?
It was Jets, Panthers, 49ers, Vikings, and Seattle. I might be wrong about the 49ers, but it's at least his 4th team.
Okay, yeah.
So I was excited for that. But also, I don't remember the last time that the MVP of the Super Bowl wasn't a quarterback.
I didn't even see who won it.
It was I'm probably going to get his name wrong, but Kenneth Walker. the third, I think.
Okay.
The running back for Seattle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
I think he had like 136 yards, a couple catches. I think he had at least one touchdown. So that was actually kind of cool. I usually, I don't know, a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a boring as shit game, though. Good Lord,
It was.
man.
Matter of fact, I saw this very interesting stat, and I don't know.
Was it how many people fell asleep during the game?
No, but I mean, I'm in there. I'm in there for sure.
Yeah.
I fell asleep sometimes in the third quarter, but I saw this very funny stat. It was covering the rushing yards or whatever, and it said, you know,
I know what you're gonna say.
the Seahawks had, I don't know, 200 and something rushing yards. The Patriots had like 79 rushing yards. Bad Bunny covered apparently 121 yards in his performance.
He had a football too.
Yeah, he had the football.
He was covering some ground, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I did hear that too.
Yeah.
That was one of the boringest games ever. So they needed a boost, and holy shit, did they get it during the halftime?
Yes, man. Bad Bunny, the first all Spanish Super Bowl performance. Yeah. The first, I don't want to phrase it wrong. First Latin American? No, because we had Shakira and J-Lo.
Yeah, that's right.
But either way, the first fully Spanish speaking
Which
performance.
Bad Bunny actually performed with Shakira on that Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
You know, I've noticed that's been a little bit of a trend, too, of people that have been like kind of like guest acts.
Right.
Earlier years have come back to do their own thing.
I mean, the stage that big, you know they can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's something to that.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So the controversy about it. Well, let's get to that in a second. So the performance itself, I thought was outstanding. The production value of it.
Yeah.
There was so much going on. Whoever directed that, choreographed it, like the cultural significance of it, the storyline, and a lot of this isn't my direct sort of interpretation. It's like I read some things that matched up to what I saw. I think the idea of like unity, the Americas being one thing and one side of the world and one side of, of, I don't know, just kind of humanity here. We're all the same. Like, what was the football? What did it read again? It was America. We're America together, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because if you still haven't figured it out, I'm sure our listeners have. If you still haven't figured it out, Bad Bunny is American.
He's American.
Okay.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Just because he doesn't fit your definition.
Yeah.
Of what American is. He is American.
Which is always the problem. Mm-hmm. What is my definition? What do I think America is? And these people that are pounding their chest and they're telling you what America is. And it always seems to be it's white people being white people.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a white person and I got to call that shit out. It's infuriating. Just because someone doesn't sound or look like I'm Jonathan right now.
Go ahead.
It's so frustrating because it's like get out of your house, get out of your town, drive around, see that other, you know what I mean? Like all these people who are bitching about this, half of them were eating guacamole in their friggin' appetizers and shit. They're having tacos. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing?
Yeah, stop ordering ACP if that's how you really feel.
Yeah, it's infuriating. Know your history. Spell Puerto Rico right. You know what I mean? There's so many times that I saw people griping about it and saying I'm ripping on Puerto Rico. They didn't spell the word right.
You know what? I've been trying to figure out, do races just not have like spell check? Like, did they turn it off? What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it corrects me every time I spell something wrong.
Yeah.
I give it a minute and I change it.
My only theory is like they kept trying to like type out racial slurs and like Apple kept getting in their way, so they turned it off, and now it's coming back to bite them.
Yeah. There's 30 Rock's one of my favorite shows. There's a great line when Jack Donaghy is dating Selma Hayek's character. He had to remember how they get started, but anyway, he's like, he calls her Latina or something like that, and she's like, you could say I'm Puerto Rican, Jack. He's like, I don't think we're allowed to say that anymore. It's like, it's just people are just showing their ignorance, showing how angry and hateful they are about things. There's no way you watch that Super Bowl show, halftime show, and not see that it was embracing culture. It was a celebration. It wasn't. No one was coming to your house and changing what you do and how you live your life.
100%.
It was saying we're here too. We're part of this.
Yeah.
The messages we're all together, and I kept seeing people saying that this was woke, that this was a woke thing. And I'm always frustrated when people say that, but I also want to pay attention to it, right? Mm-hmm. It was a good business decision.
100%.
The guy he's won 6 Grammys. He just won Grammy of the Year, Album of the Year. First time all Spanish speaking album.
That's right.
Spanish song album. He was hosting SNL. He is performed on other people's. He is the biggest thing happening right now.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
it broke the record for most watched halftime performance?
Yeah, and the message was right. Mm-hmm. The message. I mean, with all of this ICE bullshit going on, and all the just atrocities of that, and the injustice of that, having someone come in there and give a message of hope and unity and love, literally love.
Yeah.
How are you people
afraid
of that?
That they tweet and say they want.
Right.
But, you know.
But someone who doesn't look like them or sound like them is saying it, therefore they.
Yeah.
Because, listen, they're probably the same people, but these people can't tell me they knew what Kendrick was saying either.
Oh, no. And you're right. They were definitely the same people.
Because I didn't know a lot of what Kendrick was saying.
Sure.
But I also appreciated that. You don't have to know everything, or not everything is for me.
Yeah.
How about that? You know
I agree. And listen, everybody complaining about, anybody that may be complaining about, you know, this being a woke Super Bowl, whatever. I'm not exactly sure what that means these days.
I don't think they know,
but to your point, Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists in the world. Like, Taylor Swift is probably the biggest artist in the world. I don't think I can name I don't know if I can name 3 of her albums.
I could not. I can't tell you that.
But that has nothing to do with her selling more than anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you don't know their catalog doesn't mean that there are millions upon millions of people that do. So that's the first point. Yeah. The second point is, like, America is great because we have so many different cultures and people from all these different backgrounds. That's what makes the country great. Because we've
known this for a long time. This isn't new. This isn't new material
at all.
Yeah,
at all. Because like when you leave white people to their own devices,
oh no,
you get the Turning Point USA halftime show.
No. Oh,
is this the America y'all wanted? Is that it? Kid Rock.
An old, sloppy, fat, lip-syncing Kid Rock.
Lip singing.
Come on, man.
On a pre-recorded performance. That's
disgraceful.
Insane. Yeah.
That is gross and disgraceful and embarrassing. Like, what do you... There's no way that they could think that was going to go well.
You know, I could tell you how bad it went. It went so bad, Trump got on X and started complaining about how bad the actual halftime show was. Like, oh, you weren't even watching.
He wasn't watching that shit. No.
Yeah.
Oh my! He was absolutely could not wait to put Bad Bunny down.
No,
couldn't wait.
No.
I also think I don't know much about Bad Bunny outside of that. I was watching with some people, and a couple of the ladies who were watching it were pretty happy about it.
Oh yeah, Bad Bunny's yes. Bad Bunny has a fan base.
Like, we watched here, and like I was like, why are the windows fogging up? What is happening in here? They were having a good time. They were loving it, and I get it. It was fun.
Oh, that's why you got a new rug.
Yeah. But it was, and like in a very like fun and serious way. I was like, I love that they loved it, and I didn't know it, and there was like. I'm learning the song. The song was cool as shit. Like,
whoa, wait a minute. You had a Super Bowl party. You didn't invite us to that either.
I mean, it wasn't a party. It was. I just had a couple people over.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Walked right into that one, didn't I? Shit. I didn't think you'd be up that late.
I didn't stay up the whole time, so you're not wrong necessarily. But yeah, man. But no, yeah, Bad Bunny. I'm glad he made so many people mad. I really am.
Me too. There, if this would have been a year of a country singer, you know what I mean? I feel like that would have hurt. I think it would have been a missed opportunity. I think because Roger Goodell like met with Bad Bunny after the show, and he I can't remember what it was, but he did something together and talked about the message and Which again, like as far as PR and all those things are concerned, I mean I'll be the first one to give Goodell a hard time and the NFL as a whole.
Yeah,
they seem to be on the right side of things with this one. Mm-hmm. Like it felt like they got the right person at the right time with the right message. They didn't seem to interfere with it at all. In spite of all of the grief that they were getting, there was backlash all over the place. So I was like, good for them. Like Roger Goodell usually he just seems like a greedy guy who's kind of changing the game. But I could think he did the right thing with this one.
Well, I mean, shout out to Jay-Z.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because
Jay-Z's. They've been executive producing. The Rock Nation's been executive producing the halftime shows since whenever that year was with like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. I want to say that was the first year that they did. So yeah.
Also, I saw some things. Maybe you could shed some light on this because I did some following up anyway.
All right.
But I saw that they said Bad Bunny was involved in the P. Diddy thing or whatever. So I saw some people saying some shit about it. I did some digging. Mm-hmm. It's not at all true.
Of course not.
And I just didn't know if you had any other insight. I saw people were just trying to lump them in, and I was like, that's just because they know each other doesn't mean they're in that shit.
Yeah, because that's the thing you have to realize. Of like, I'm not defending Diddy. Don't take this the wrong way. But
it's not like he's Kanye.
I will defend. I still defend Kanye.
He will defend.
But
Kanye.
You have to understand, Diddy was, and to a degree still is, a very powerful person in the music industry and has been in the music industry since the 90s. Yeah. Diddy knows every big recording artist. That's not a got you just because Bad Bunny knows Diddy and vice versa.
Right. Well, and also like look at that Lady Gaga was in the performance.
Lady Gaga was there, yeah.
And it was there was a bit of like, oh, okay. So, had somebody different in there who also looked different and was a different person. It was a woman performer or whatever. And apparently they had both admire each other a great deal. They're big. Both of them are big on the LGBTQ. They support those communities, and there's a lot of outreach that they do or whatever. And I'm like, that's badass, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just yet another thing where that's the most woke thing that I've heard. I'm like, you mean being good people? And like helping a community that's like that's a sort of a fringe community that's exposed to a lot of terrible things. Like, how can you be on the wrong side of that?
Yeah, I agree. I also thought it was cool they had Ricky Martin.
Yeah, that's right. He looked like he was like he looked adult Ricky Martin. That's how I did. I was like, he looks like.
Apparently, him and Kid Rock are the same age.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was like, man, you can tell when somebody takes care of themselves and when somebody just
drinks too much Bud Light. That's right.
Yeah, Bud Light, right? Not Bud. Which one was it? That he
it was Bud Light. It was Bud Light. Yeah. Well, which is funny because I think he loves Bud Light. I got Bud Light in the fridge, man. I'm all right with it. I don't know. He got all mad and shot with guns.
It's funny that you mentioned earlier about like bringing up a country artist and how that would have hurt if like we would have had a country artist this year.
Just the optics of it is kind of
so no I hear you, but like I mentioned that because one of the people that performed at the Turning Point halftime show, I don't even know this guy's name. I don't know any of their names except for Kid Rock, and that's not saying much either, honestly. But he was saying that he decided to do that Turning Point halftime show because they hadn't had a country singer at the actual halftime show in X amount of years or whatever.
I think I saw that.
And you saw something like that.
Yeah, it's like 2008 or something, maybe?
Something like that. And he wanted his kids to like be able to see him perform on a big stage. That was not a big stage. No, I just want to make that clear.
That poor kid.
That was not a big stage. But it's funny that people say that because what you got to define what a country artist is. Because Beyonce's last album was a country album.
Yeah.
She won a Grammy for it.
There you go.
So you tell me what is a country artist? Or is it again when they don't look like how you expect them to, it doesn't count anymore.
Well, one of the big songs, and I think it was last year, might have been a couple of years ago, and he's a black artist, and I don't remember his name. Shabuzi. That song I love. That's a country song.
Yes.
Again, not what you think these people like look like or whatever. I don't know. I'll go deeper and say all the cowboys that everybody talks about, and you watch the movies, and they're all these white cowboys. Most of them were black guys.
Yeah.
And some of the best like rodeo guys and all this over there were Hawaiian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Actually, the people there's a great story that I was in Hawaii and we learned all this stuff about them, and they were like known as the best wranglers.
That's really
were Hawaiian.
interesting.
So it's another thing where it's this whitewashed sort of history where it's like, why would we tell that story? We're white people. We want to tell John Wayne stories.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know. The who was it? I could go into like the history of it, like Custard and the little bighorn in battle and all that. And he's like known as this great like general. No, he's a terrible general. He fought against Native Americans, and he's a terrible general. And he got all his people killed. But he's known as like this guy who went down like fighting with. It's like, no, that guy sucked. He was a bad general. He got all his people killed because he was oppressive and he was a bad general. Anyway,
man, I wish that we could just rewrite our life stories.
Yeah.
Well, what part would you like get taken out of your biography?
Oh, take out of mine, like where I'm at now. Oh, jeez. It's a really good question. What would
I
come
know?
out?
What I would do is there was this guy. I mean, he's still alive. He's still with us. But I remember in high school there was this guy in my class, right? And he was kind of like, I don't know how to describe this. He like would go to some regular classes, but then he was also in some like not regular classes, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
And he resembled radio.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were watching radio during like class.
Oh no.
And I just simply leaned over to one of my classmates. I was like, hey man, what's his name look like radio? Unbeknownst to me, this will become his nickname.
No.
For the rest of high school.
Oh man.
Yes. And every now and again, I think about it. I'm like, dude, if I had known that it was going to spread like this one random observation I have, I knew it was going to spread like that, I would have never said it.
That's man, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's like owning something. You're like, man, just a total random thing.
Yeah.
So that's all right. So that gave me a little bit of help. I still need to think about it a little bit, but like, what's the thing that I could like pull back on? I would say that I probably in my day have maybe made some poor judgment calls on like driving and things like that I don't really feel good about. There's one night in particular where instead of calling my dad and like taking the heat, it was like I drove.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I put very close friends, in jeopardy. There's a couple of those moments that are actually like really serious moments that I think about still today. It's like, man,
yeah,
boy, I dodged a lot of bullets, a lot of pain and suffering on that one. So that's a real one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I have those moments too, but then also my dad has also gotten DUIs. So
yeah.
I remember one time my dad got drunk and he tried to ride his friend's motorcycle. And we were in the friend's backyard, and I just remember thinking, I didn't realize this is the hindsight, but I was like, Dad, you didn't do good on four wheels when you're drunk. I don't think scaling back is the best option for you right now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember this one time. So I got older brothers, and I feel a little bad about this. I was pretty young though. I remember. So I'm a Halloween baby, right? So I'm like, I'm little, and it's Halloween night. Mm-hmm. My big brothers are around. They're in high school. Like I'm little, but they're in high school. And I opened the door. I don't know if I thought there was trick-or-treaters out there or whatever. And all these kids were smashing pumpkins. I say kids. They were a lot older than me.
Yeah, sure.
And everyone knew our house. And I remember I was like kind of started crying. And the family kind of heard a little ruckus. They're like, what's going on? I was like, they smashed our pumpkins. Uh-huh. We carved them or whatever. Two of my brothers, my big brothers, and one of their friends chased these guys. Oof, they beat them up. I believe it. They beat them up and threw them in the creek.
Your brothers are like huge.
They're big, yeah. And they loved to scrap. They were like, we got reason, self-righteous indignation. We got it. Yeah, they beat them up, threw them in the creek. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Oh, dude, that's like one of the worst things. Giving somebody that can fight a reason to fight. Yeah. Oh man,
feel bad for those guys. Yeah. Anyway, that's dumb. That's big brothers, man.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I can't apologize for that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
They were taking care of their little brother.
Yeah. But anyway, so again, man, hats off to Bad Bunny. Amazing performance.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Very happy to see like all of because representation matters. Representation matters.
It does, in fact. So I don't think he would mind me saying this. Another comedian, brilliant comedian. He's down in St. Pete. He actually owns a couple comedy clubs down there right now. Kenny Garcia. He's Puerto Rican, and I reached out to him last night, like you do, just saying, hey man, like that was awesome. I hope you enjoyed the show. And he's like, yeah, it made me cry, man. He's like that. He's like, I've never seen my culture put on a stage that big in that way before. He was like, he's a very, very genuine guy. Kenny is anyway. Also a great comic. Go visit his clubs. And so I believe him when he says that.
Yeah.
He had a couple really serious thoughts about it. Like, this did more for him than I can imagine anything in a long time. And him and his daughter, who's just a wonderful person, and his family's, a New York guy, you know what I mean? And so that went a long way for them. There's other people that I saw online that were, a friend DC was the same way. She's Cuban and was just, I saw through my friends' texts and stuff where they were just like super emotional about this, about the headlines for the last year have been so rough on so many of these people and these cultures, and who are people I know who I didn't even know. Some of them are what their background is.
Yeah.
And they're taking a lot of these things that we're seeing in the news, and it's hitting harder than it is for me. Mm-hmm. It's a little more personal for them than it is for me. So again, that's the privilege of looking and being who I am, and acknowledging that I think is important. And so when you see that guy perform like that, and bring all those people together, and have all those grass people running around like that,
right? I gotta say, something about that term does sound a little slurish.
Oh, did
grass people sounds kind of off?
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. They were they sugar cane people? Is that what it was? But yeah, and also, so I have a friend who works for FEMA and a couple different things, and he was making some posts about they were on the power lines, and during the performance they had 4 power lines. Did you see that part where Bad Bunny he climbed to the top, and they were doing this really cool belaying and all this? Mm-hmm. And I got to be honest, I didn't get that reference. I wasn't sure what they were doing. I knew it was something. But my brain just didn't do it in the moment. I found out later he was like, the people in Puerto Rico and other countries down there, that's been a problem during hurricanes, and just I think also random times, and I think government issues or whatever, where they lose power. I work with a guy on some of the cruises who he's Honduran, and they'll have rolling blackouts and stuff for days. Wow. We're like, hey, and sometimes it's like, hey, from noon to 6. You're not going to have power today. And then the next day might be different. Then it's like, hey, for the next 3 days. And so those are things that I never even think about.
Yeah.
That those people are dealing with. So the idea of them and the sparks and all that didn't resonate with me until I learned about that. But these people are going, this is a artistic way to say that this is a heartache. This is some of what our culture deals with, and that they hope change. And I'm sure there's a lot of deeper, things to think about that than I'm gonna generate right now. But that's amazing to me. Yeah. I learned that. I was like, oh my gosh, how beautiful for these people to say, this is a hardship for them, and they got to see it at the Super Bowl.
It's amazing, man.
What? That's incredible, amazing. Man. It's very cool to me.
It is. And look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should I'm not saying you should have voted for Obama just because he was black, right? But I did.
Yeah.
Both times. Because look, I think I've made it pretty clear on this podcast. I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to politics. All right, Jonathan and Jason got me beat, but
Jonathan got me beat.
What I can say is there is very much some value that you can't really put on paper of seeing someone that looks like you in those positions and the inspiration that it provides to people like that. Yeah. So I'm really glad that the NFL took opportunity to do that. Yeah. And I hope they continue to do it.
Absolutely, 100%, man. I think that's fantastic. I just don't want anyone that looks like Jonathan to be represented.
No, we've gotten enough of that
in the future. I don't want that guy,
or just specifically Jonathan. I just don't want. Yeah.
He's gonna want to talk about it. We shouldn't let him.
No. This is done. We're not revisiting this next week.
By the way, every time I loved Obama so much, still do. By the way, every time I see him posting stuff or whatever, I'm like, if we're gonna change the rules, can we change it for him?
I would love to.
Can we bring him back?
You know what's funny? They keep posting things on social media of Obama going somewhere and the reception he gets, and then Trump going to the exact same place and getting booed.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I'm really. I'm incredibly uncomfortable to even bring this up, but that White House post they brought up where it was Barack.
Oh my gosh!
I don't even know if that's something I should talk. I'm fucking mortified.
Yeah,
man.
we can talk about it. So if you're not familiar, President Trump himself tweeted out a video depicting the Obamas as apes. I don't think I need to explain why that's a problem. But there were people that were still trying to defend it.
They were
just like, yeah. Because I saw some people comment and say, like, no, you have to watch the whole video. If you will watch the whole video. It's like, no, I don't.
Good Lord.
No, I don't.
Man.
I don't need any context for that.
No.
Anybody should see that and know that that's not right.
That is, I'm like apoplectic. I don't know what do you say to that? I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Who's gonna defend that? How? Because I saw something they were like they blamed it on a staffer or something like that. It's like get the what? No.
So does Trump run his Twitter or not?
Yeah.
You know
right.
what I mean?
You can't cherry pick
exactly.
what you decide he did or somebody else did. It's bullshit. That is it's a repulsive, absolutely insane thing that anyone is okay with. The country should be rioting for that shit right now.
Yeah.
That's so easily unacceptable. Why isn't it happening?
I just think because we've been conditioned for that to be more of a norm. Like I think if he would have done something like that, like right at the beginning of 2017 when he took office, I think that would have gotten a lot of like media storm. But now, I mean, we dealt with him for the first 4 years of that term, and now, I mean, we know who he is.
Yeah, and
people are just kind of dumb,
and he's doubling down more and more and more. The craziest. One crazy thing after the next. One's worse than the next, and I think condemning that is good. It's the least we can do. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish there were some answers, but because I mean, the idea of impeachment is like it seems like a toothless crime or punishment, I should say.
It is. I mean, because he's literally been impeached, right? And like, what did that do?
What did that do? This has always been my since Trump, my big issue with government right now is there is no mechanism to say you can't do this as president. They think it's the law. Oh, there's a law that says you can't do that. Okay, but when someone breaks that law, what's the mechanism that stops them from moving forward in the process?
Right.
There is no mechanism.
Yeah.
Trump has proven that if you just ignore it and continue on, there's no mechanism. There is no judicial law enforcement person who comes in and goes, you don't get to do this anymore. Mm-hmm. So it's all a belief system, which is as flimsy as a fucking piece of paper. That's right.
Insane that there's no real like checks and balances, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
it's an illusion.
Yeah. Like just like any other business, even the CEO has like a board of directors or somebody to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to. What this country was supposed to be built on, you're not supposed to just have somebody have full autonomy to do whatever they want because that's dictatorship.
Right.
So.
Yeah, this idea of every new thing he wants to do is an executive order. How is an executive order?
How many executive orders do you get?
Yeah. There's no. Yeah,
there's got to be a limit.
Yeah.
Like, Jason, have you ever played Pokemon?
I have not, actually.
Okay. Well, so there was a move.
I'm surprised to say that, but go on.
There are certain moves in Pokemon that are very powerful, right? Like, I think Fire Blast is like, Charizard was one of my favorite Pokemon.
I've had that, but it wasn't Pokemon.
Yeah, it was like, they cleared it up at the clinic. They gave you
Thank you.
But when you have those very powerful moves, you won't get to do them like 5 times.
Yeah,
like
right.
They limit how many times you can do them.
There you go.
And then I mean, we need to learn from Pokemon.
Yeah, Trump's out here fire blasting every day he wants.
Everything.
As many as he wants. That's horse shit. God damn it.
You know what? I actually just had a random thought, and then we'll go to break.
All right.
What do you think got more views, Turning Point's halftime show or Melania?
Oh my God! Wow, that is like just those two are fighting over a coupon right there. Aren't they?
Over a coupon.
I think it might be Melania, which isn't saying much.
Yeah,
they just think there's going to be nudes in Melania.
You know what? Yeah, maybe that's the key right there.
That might have been it. That pushed her over the edge of Turning Point.
All right. Well, we're gonna go on break and figure out if there were nudes in there. Nah. But seriously, one more time for us. Three's Comedy Tour. Because we actually, I don't know if you saw, we got a live update from Jonathan of how many tickets we've sold.
Oh, perfect.
We're doing good.
Yes.
We're doing good. So make sure you get them while they're still available. And we're going to be right back to talk about more diversity. Zoning Out. Everybody, welcome back to Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. Here with Jason Allen King. I'm Jordan Centry. And we're back with more DE and I talk.
So Jonathan's not here. We wanted to make this equal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. We want to we're making up for the representation that's been lost from losing Jonathan.
That's right,
man. Yeah, but speaking of white men, Nate Land at Sea
is something we have talked about on this podcast before. That not with not the greatest judgment or whatever, but perception. Right?
Yeah.
I think, is that the right way to frame this? Like, I'm not here to like harass anybody, but also
so okay, so to give you some context for the listeners, if you haven't been with us for this whole journey, when Nate Bargatze originally rolled out the lineup for Nate Land at Sea, it was all white guys.
All white guys. And we believe all straight white guys.
We presume all straight white guys, right? And kind of to that point, we don't know all the ins and outs. We don't know if he maybe asked women to be a part of it, and maybe every single one of them turned it down.
Yeah.
We don't know if he asked anybody that wasn't white to do it, and every single one of them turned it down.
Turned it down or were busy.
Yeah.
They felt like it was a turning point thing, so they didn't want to do it. I mean, I don't know.
This guy's good. Yeah,
we never know.
But to Nate's credit,
yeah.
He dug in that DE&I bag.
Oh my!
He managed to find 2 women that were available.
Yeah, that's right.
To do the cruise. So I will. And one black man.
And a black man.
And one of the women is black. So look at him.
They got again to quote 30 Rock. They got a twofer. In there, a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it's actually called intersectionality.
Is that what
I learned that when I'm getting my master's.
I'm just
degree.
A terrible person.
No, you're not. It is a twofer. That's how. I would say it.
Yeah, Tina Fey coined it. I think. I don't know if she did, but
yeah.
That's as a person who does cruises now, I don't know, a little more invested in it or whatever. I can't get away from the idea that they did not know that was the thing.
That's a pretty big oversight.
No one looked around and went, "Huh?
Yeah,
a lot of ping pong players in here." Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever's the thing. Like, how do you not look?
Wait, did we all listen to Kid Rock?
Like, I don't know. Yeah. How do you? Let me put it this way: if I was on a weekend of shows or a cruise or whatever it is, and you're like, every person you saw on the lineup was a white guy, that'd be a boring week, right?
Yeah.
I don't care how good they are. They could all be great comics, but there's something about that it's just one lane for the most part.
Exactly.
Like they're different comics. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to beat up every comic on the show, but there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of perspective there's a lot of consistent perspective is how I'll put that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like you would want some diversity for the audience.
I agree. And I think also I appreciate Nate's effort of trying to get more diverse people on the boat.
Yeah.
I just think for historical reasons, I don't know if I'm going to be the only black man on the boat.
That's totally fair.
Just honestly, it's the principle of the matter. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting on the boat. If I'm the only black man on.
So have you heard in the news that like one of the comics went overboard?
Yeah. Yes. Right.
You would probably you'd be like, oh well, we know.
Yeah. I was looking at them. Oh, y'all trying to take advantage of the stereotype. Tisk
is right. Yeah, I mean,
you know what's funny? It's like, I don't know, maybe they were trying to do like the reverse Def Comedy Jam. Like, you know how Def Comedy Jam sometimes had the one white comic. Because when I saw that lineup, it made me think, it's like, man, I would love to see Jason go.
I'd do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know I would do it. I don't care.
We got to get Julio Hennessy to produce the show. Jason Allen.
I would do it. Hell yeah, man. I know. That would be amazing. It's not like they didn't start that. We started this shit. Like you were saying, they were going the other way, but no. We started it.
Yeah.
Well, just saying. Don't take that from us.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. I cannot take your culture.
We started this awful cultural shit. And we know a lot of the comics that are on there, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It just, I'm not even saying it just wouldn't have felt good.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, I produce shows here in town. And frankly, if I can't get some other perspectives on the show, I don't want to do it anymore then. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not. And you can give me grief and be like, bullshit, you just have the best comics and blah, blah, blah. It's like, how about this? That's right, because that statement right there suggests that the other people I had on the show aren't also the best comics.
Exactly.
So I felt what you just did, and I want to correct myself. It's like, no, just because you don't like their material, it's not what moves you, whatever, doesn't mean it's not good. How about this? The audience, we should at least reflect the diversity of the audience. Let's put it like that.
Because they notice.
Yeah, of course they do.
They notice. Because I also produce shows for something in Greensboro, and we've gotten like emails, because I kind of have, to the earlier point that I made, we have been in a situation before, like we reached out to a few women and just it wasn't panning out. We ran out of time, so we ended up booking a show, and it was all guys, and we got an email like the next day of, hey, I would have loved to have seen a woman on the show. And I was like, I know, me too.
Yeah, we for whatever reason we dropped. And I don't know if you did this or felt like you needed to do this, but I'll fall on that sword and say I tried, but I failed. I got to do better. I got to reach outside of my normal sort of comfort zones, or where I normally go to find these people. I'm sorry, Greensboro and High Point. That's not that far. Greenville isn't that far.
Yeah, you're right.
There's the idea that Charlotte doesn't have enough women comics. First of all, isn't true. Second of all, if that's what your feelings are, we're not. This isn't a huge state. We can. There's other sort of communities, the cities to get comics from. It
is so funny we landed here. There's a local comedian that actually got in trouble for this very.
Exactly.
You saw it too?
Yeah, I saw it. I had it in my head this whole time. I was like, yeah. That I didn't see the fallout. I saw that and I was like, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. And I won't say this person's name.
Yeah.
But we are in like a group chat together, because I'm in like a writing group with some other comedians, and this person is in there, and this person has a very funny, it's a joke but it's not a joke stance on, he is, and I'm not playing, I'm dead serious, he is anti-reading. He's all for like audiobooks, but if anybody types a message in the group that's too long, they're like, I'm not reading all that. Do a voice memo.
Wow.
And this is like one of those times where I wouldn't say as person, you know what? This is exactly why you need to read. So you can understand how written words can be interpreted by other people.
I'm just like, in my brain right now, I'm like, he won't read text, but he'll post shit online. That's a pretty sizable, that's an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many words are you writing? What's all the words that get to a point where you stop listening to what you're writing yourself? Good grief! Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I know what we're talking about. It's someone that I like, and I feel bad that that's like the case, and that did they pull back at all?
No,
really?
But
double down, triple down.
Because the point that I'm pretty sure they were trying to make is there aren't enough women in comedy. That's how it should have been phrased. Yeah. Like, they wish there were more women in comedy. Yeah. I think that's what, because the fact that you had to qualify it of, I wish there were more funny women. You should see, if you read more, you should be able to read that and see right there. It's like, oh, that don't sound good. I shouldn't say that.
No, it didn't feel good. No.
And two, he has to mean women in comedy because who wants more unfunny anything? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's so unnecessary. You didn't have to say that.
You didn't have to say that.
Of course not.
That's
right. Of course, if you want more women in comedy or anything in comedy, it's implied that you want them to be funny.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course.
So
I keep going back to this. I feel like I'm someone who pounds the table for women comics and for diversity and stuff. I'm 100% that guy, and I feel great about being that guy. I stand by it, partially because the exact thing we're talking about right now, and that is we need more perspectives on things. Yeah. I want someone who doesn't have the same experiences that I have to talk about shit that comes from a different place, from a different perspective. That's how we all learn and grow and have a culture about things. So the idea that, like, my issue is that I don't need another 5 or 6 guys going up on a show talking about kind of the same stuff.
Yeah.
We'll all be better and feel more unique and feel like our voices are different if everybody on the show is different. Is that, like, that's simple math to me.
Yeah.
Like, if you have and I'm not saying me and a black guy are going to have completely different perspectives, but there's going to be some differences, and our lives are going to have. We walk around differently every day, so we may talk about some of the same stuff, right? I'm not I don't know. Maybe I'm making this like kindergarten, but it's like, but then that makes me more unique on the show. That makes my take on things different on every single show, so it's also a benefit to me.
For sure.
So. I don't know. Maybe people aren't thinking about it that way. I don't really know. But it's like it comes off really dumb when people are doing it. Like, every time I hear someone say women aren't funny, it's just like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You only think what you're doing is funny. And also, did you just not hang around women? I hang around women. I think women are funny. What?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so easy to like. What do you mean they're not funny? I think it's men who feel like they have. That's where they get some of their power from, and that's how they kind of hold people back, so that they get to be in control of all these things, and therefore, if you let women in, then that's taking food off my plate. That's taking power from my from where I'm standing, and it's like. Well, then you're standing in a very, very precarious place. Yeah, it's a very flimsy table you're standing on. Like, that means get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, if you can't take it, then move out the way.
And I'm not directing this at the guy that we're talking about.
Yeah,
whatever.
Sure.
This is to the men at large who kind of make claims. Like you said, I think he was coming from the right place. But it really annoys the shit out of me. It just does. I don't know, man. For every guy comic I see, doing the same sort of shitty jokes all the time, there's a funny comic out there who's a woman or who just doesn't look like us, who's great. So
100%.
Yeah. So if you're if you're a woman out there in Charlotte, I'm starting a comedy class with Next Stop. Let's go.
You're doing it?
Yeah, I'm doing
it. Good.
Starts next week, the 18th, February 18th. We'll do it 5 weeks, and then there's a graduation on the 6th week.
Perfect. All right. I'm glad you got back to him. He had texted me about. All right, good. So I'm glad that worked out. Cool.
Yeah, come do it, ladies. Do comedy. Find some of us and. The strength in numbers if you're worried about going open mics, and I totally understand that. All new comics are a little sheepish about going and getting started or whatever. Just know for the most part in the scene here where we want to support you and we want to do good things. So
1,000%.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, Jason.
I'm not being funny tonight. I'm being too serious. What do we got to do?
Oh, we're going to get funny.
Okay, let's do it. What do we got to do?
We started a new segment last week called 60 Seconds on Something We Really Know Nothing About. Okay? And I think... For you, this
you
week,
got something? You ready?
Yeah. I think I want you to do
so nervous.
60 seconds on why people should move to Cornelius, North Carolina.
What? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. You ready?
Okay. You want your time? Okay.
Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
North Carolina, which is settled just at the southern end of the Lake Norman, Carolina. I love Cornelius because it's close to the water, as I just said, It's a great lake. It's the biggest man-made lake in North Carolina. I don't know if you knew that. I couldn't tell you anything about the taxes, but I could tell you that there's some real nice folks up there in Cornelius. Not so much in Huntersville, but Cornelius is great. No, that's not. Huntersville's great too. I got family. I don't really know what's the line around between those cities or towns, however you want to describe it. But they have a really great little downtown there in Cornelius. I don't know if you've heard of the Kane Center for the Arts. That is really one of the primary reasons why one might want to move to Cornelius for the lake, for the Kane Center, and the taxes. So there you go. I think that was it. I think I did it.
You did it.
Look at that. I think they're going to bring me up and put me a part of the tourism board.
I mean, you're basically the mayor now. I think it's great. I think I love how you opened with North Carolina is south of Lake Norman.
Is that what I said?
The whole state.
I meant Cornelius.
I think you meant Cornelius. You just threw the whole state out there. Okay, yeah, we're all.
No, I feel good about it. Thanks for calling me out on that.
You mentioned there was a great downtown. Could you expound a little bit?
Yeah,
there's the Kane Center, but then what else is downtown?
There's also really nice restaurants.
Yeah,
I don't want to just name one, because then the other ones will feel bad.
Yeah.
I was up there recently. Todd Riley is actually working at one of the restaurants up there.
Oh, that's where he works.
He's up there, and he's going to be on the Lenny Boy show this Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's
who
headlining
else
that.
on lineup?
We've got him and Craig Collin. On the show, Mike Bird's on the show. I'm on the show, and I've got one person I'm waiting for, who's just hasn't got back to me yet. So, but it's definitely right now. It's not at all diverse.
No,
it is incredibly not diverse right now. So
Jason Bargassi.
Just wait. I know. I felt the whole time I was like, I'm going to bring this up later.
Yeah. Okay.
But I have two DEI.
Okay.
I might be on it. But thanks.
It is Black History Month.
I'm very uncomfortable with everything right now. I'm making bad decisions. I don't feel great about it. Ooh, the light. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Now that I'm uncomfortable, you ready to be uncomfortable?
Yeah, let's do it.
I would love for you. Do you have? You want me to do it?
Yeah,
on my
you
watch?
have the time.
Okay. Jordan, I know that you're a movie fan.
I'm a watch fan. Can you get your?
My fat fingers weren't. If you can, in just a minute, if you can tell us why this movie is one of the best movies, really ever, I think. But in terms of musicals specifically, can you tell us why Moulin Rouge is one of the best movies?
Okay. So Moulin Rouge is one of the best movies because it had that song with Christina Aguilera and Maya and Lil' Kim, and it was Lady Marmalade. And it was one of the best videos of all time because it's not often. Pink was also in that song. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
And man, talk about dominating TRL. It got to number one at least once, I think.
Oh, wow.
I think it was a artsy production that cost some amount of money. I think that Moulin Rouge had singers and the vocal range went from A to Z or whatever. There's baltos and altos and I'm sure they hit all those ranges and they danced, right? It was a lot of ballet moves. It's like a mix of ballet and stripping, right? That's what Moulin Rouge is they do kind of these dances. All right. That I don't think you've ever heard the words Moulin Rouge before. I don't know if you know anything. Was I wrong? That's not the song from the movie?
No, that was one song from the movie was what you were talking about.
Okay, cool.
You are correct.
Yeah.
It was no ballet whatsoever. And that was fantastic. I set you up for failure there. That was amazing.
What's the movie about?
All right, so the movie is about a courtesan who Moulin Rouge is the courtesan is a prostitute.
Oh, all right, okay.
So the Moulin Rouge is basically a venue where they do song and dance, and it's a theater essentially. And And they want to try to save the theater. So there's a duke who's going to be coming there to watch the show, and they want him to invest in it so they could make it a real show, make it not just a place for courtesan and prostitution, to make it a real theater and give it some validity, right?
Okay.
And their big star, they want her to
Lil' Kim?
No, no. What's the actress? Really tall, pale skin, married to Tom Cruise at one point.
Nicole Kidman.
She's phenomenal in that, in the role. So she plays the superstar of the Moulin Rouge, and they want her to kind of seduce the Duke, so he'll invest in the thing. And then what happens is there's a Three's Company style misunderstanding where there's a young bohemian artist. Who he's going to write a new musical, and she, instead of basically meeting the Duke and falling in love and getting him to invest, she mistakenly thinks that Ewan McGregor is the Duke, and she falls in love with him, and then there's like, oh no, I'm just a poor penniless bohemian writer. And so that interrupts her seducing the Duke, and then it's, like I said, Three's Company, and there's this whole mess, and they try to keep their love affair secret. Well, and then he gets jealous because she has to go sleep with the Duke, but he won't let her. And I don't want to give away the ending because when you watch it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
right, of course.
It is a spectacular movie. The songs and the production design are unmatched.
Okay.
I would call that this is a top 3 favorite movie of all time for me. Easy.
Really?
Easy. It is.
Oh man.
The movie is
on Tubi.
I don't think so.
Tubi has a.
It's got good. Oh my God.
Last night
I want it to be on there so bad.
No, because I think it might be because last night I watched When a Stranger Calls.
Okay. All right.
Like the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't go past that, but I just had to watch it because I knew it had that famous line. I was like,
okay.
I heard it did a really great job of like building that suspense.
Interesting.
In that first 20 minutes. Are you familiar with the movie?
No.
So have you ever heard it's a like slasher movie, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that line, the call is coming from inside the house? That's where that line is
Wow.
from.
Wait, this is an old movie.
Yeah, this came out like 78 or something.
Yeah, all right. So I won't go into a long story about it, but I remember being at my house, someone watching that movie in my house. I might have had a babysitter, it might have been my sister, scared the shit out of me.
Exactly.
It was horrifying.
They say it's like one of the best like opening sequences ever in horror.
My memory of that is so I don't remember what I was looking at on the screen, but I remember that terrified me. Because I was 78. I was damn near an infant.
Yeah.
But I do remember. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to watch because I don't know. I just continue to grow more interested in the horror genre. So I'm gotten to the point where I'm like doing my research a little bit more.
Yeah. I also learned again people were just really pushing Sinners on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that this week. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah. Everyone's like, this movie's incredible.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to see that.
It is.
Great job with Moulin Rouge, by the way. I'm really impressed.
Thank you, man. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can.
We're gonna do that every week. That's a fun segment. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but we gotta stick with our classics as well.
Yeah, we do.
So we can't get out of here without doing the Would You Rather.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a Would You Rather. I had a couple up that are. We often lean into money as being a motivator on what we're gonna do.
Oh, you mean when Jonathan's here?
Yes, you're 100% correct. So I decided I'm gonna go a different way this time, and these may be just a couple short ones, brief ones. We'll put it like that. All right. So this is let's see how we do with this. Okay. Would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from your home, or wake up in your underwear at work? Something has happened. You were like, I don't know what the last 12 hours were like, but you wake up in the woods 5 miles from your house. You are going to be around people before you get home.
Oh, so okay, so there's no way I'm getting out.
No way you're not getting a ride real quick.
Okay.
Like, you got to walk it. You're going to walk through town to get back to your house.
Okay.
The other one is you wake up at work in your underwear, no clothes around.
Has your brother already gotten to the office?
This is a great callback and a great question. This is 10:02 a.m.
Oh, no.
Everybody's there. You were like, I don't know what just happened. Someone walked into a whether it's a printer office or a place where most people aren't going to go in there, but you got to come out and you're going to be at work.
Okay.
On a Thursday, the most productive day of the week. So I hear.
Okay. Well, we should probably change the day because actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Thursday is one of my remote days.
Oh,
so,
shit.
I mean, people will be in the office, but it'll be a lot less busy. I'll still get seen regardless. But
busiest day of the week.
Monday.
There you go.
I'm going to the woods.
Okay, you're saving your job.
I'm saving my job, and also just I guess it's because I run that when you put things in terms of miles, I'm able to actually gauge it in like how much time does that actually mean?
Yeah, I love that.
So okay, at a decent jog, I'll be outside for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
But also, I'm barefooted, so that's not going to be a comfortable run.
And by the way, it's like tomorrow. So it's February 10th
so it's cold.
Shit. It's cold.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta protect my job, dude. So
interesting. Okay, you're gonna make the news.
Yeah,
because you're naked and work. You got underwear on.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is,
you're
even
okay with
in
that?
my underwear, I'm naked enough to get fired.
Yeah,
I don't think the boxers are going to do much of a difference.
If you're out in the woods, there is a little bit of I don't know what happened. Someone got to me.
Yeah.
If you're at work, you're like, he's drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where I'm in the woods, I'm assuming I start by myself.
Yeah.
So I'll make any story I want. It's I'll figure that out later. I'll figure out a reason why I had to take off my clothes.
Okay. I wonder if we could sweeten that up and be like, if you wake up in the woods, there's other people who are passed out around you, also naked.
Oh,
at
this
work,
is getting worse.
At work, it's a lot of empty beer bottles. You have been drinking. You don't know what happened. Does that change anything?
That makes it worse. I'm definitely going to the woods now. Yeah, because now I got evidence. I'm definitely getting fired.
Okay.
In the woods, if everybody else is passed out, still you don't know. No one has seen me yet. I get a head start.
Yeah.
I could just say, "Hey, listen, I don't know what happened."
All right,
as I'm running, I'll come up with some kind of story as to why I don't have clothes.
Running with no shoes on, naked. That's some discomfort.
Yeah, in the forest. Yeah, that's going to be uncomfortable.
All right, I like where you're at there. I think because I think I'm with you. The work thing makes it more personal, more there's.
Right, because they know you.
Yeah. The only thing that would have made it more challenging would be if anyone around you in the woods was dead. So suddenly you're like, wait, how did I get here? So I'm actually, here's partially where this kind of comes from is I'm listening to a book right now called Listen to the Lie. And there's a woman dies.
Okay.
And her, they graduated together. It's a few years later. They end up back in their own hometown or whatever, living their lives. And one of them gets killed the same night. The other one is found walking. She's out of her kind of mind, she doesn't know what's up. She looks like she was drunk or whatever. And they all think that she did it. And that's where I'm at right now. Okay. So it's kind of this idea. It's everyone is blaming her, but the cops can't prove it because she doesn't have any memory of what happened.
That's interesting.
So here we are.
Have you seen His and Hers on Netflix?
I've not.
You should check it out.
Yeah?
It
similar like that?
Kind of goes in that direction.
Yeah,
interesting. You should check it out.
Okay. All right. So I got another one. Hang on. I got to take my glasses back off because I can't read shit. Oh, boy. Hang on. Okay. Hang on a second.
No, all good.
Here we go. Okay. All right, because I got another one after this too. Oh. Would you rather accidentally like an old photo of your ex on Instagram or accidentally send a sext to your mom?
Oh, dear God. I gotta like the old photo.
Oh, shit.
Oh, easy. Yeah, okay. That's easy. Yeah, I can't text. I don't even cuss in front of my mom.
Really?
Doing something like that would mortify me. I would try to take my chances with the,
really?
with the old yeah.
Your mom she'd be crushed.
Yeah, that would be too much. Yeah, I don't cuss in front of I don't drink in front of my mom.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I could send that to her. The old photos, like, all right, whatever. I still
Whatever.
got to
You'll
talk
deal
to
with
you.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So what? I'll go like another one. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, I don't know. Leave your ass, I guess. I don't know.
My ex?
No, you're current.
Oh, see, now you're adding things to the story.
I'm like today. It'd be today. This happens today.
So that would mean that my current girlfriend would see it.
Yeah.
That's you left that part out.
Oh,
That
okay.
changes
Well,
things.
I thought that you would kind of add some of your own context to it. But yes, that's correct. This is something where you're. I guess I could have explained that better. Yeah. Like it's the consequences of today. Your ex sees it, or excuse me, your girlfriend sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's, your mom be like, it was a joke. I've sent it to her. I mean, there's ways to get around it.
Yeah.
There's probably bigger consequences if your girlfriend sees that.
No, there is way bigger consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that changes things. Yeah, I guess I gotta go with the sex to my mom then.
Whew, it's changing that relationship.
Yeah, but I'll just have to deal with it. I feel like I've earned enough goodwill.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't cuss it from you or drink, you can
Yeah.
let this one off the wall text go.
Jordan, I thought we knew you.
Yeah, well,
I guess not.
yeah, clearly not. I'm not. Yeah, no.
I don't know why
I live
I did
with my
the voice.
girlfriend. I'm not dealing with it. No.
All right. Okay. I thought that would be brief too. All right. Would you rather?
Oh, that's just me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm driving this.
All right,
now.
fine. Okay, fine. Let's do this.
I would. Yeah, because I'm not really dating anybody right now, so
Fair enough.
that would be easy.
Fair enough.
Not really. Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or have them walk in on you having sex?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm going with the first just because I've done that before.
Have you really?
As a kid, yeah, I've walked in. You've never walked in on your parents?
No.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've walked in on my parents before.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I need more. We need some details.
Yeah, I walked in.
The Zoning Out podcast needs to zone out on this.
I was like 7-year-old kid, like, I don't know, just trying to figure out why they always like keep shutting the door and like leaving me in the living room.
Do you know what position they were in?
I'm not telling you, but yes, I do.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I need hang on a second, man. Wait, what? I need more, like, did they stop?
Of course they stopped. Yes. Yes, they stopped.
They weren't just like,
No, they
Get
stopped.
out.
They yelled
Get out,
at,
Jordan.
No, they stopped and yelled at me to get out. Yes, of course.
Is it inappropriate if I ask more questions?
What more? I mean, I think they told me they were like wrestling or something.
Oh, I bet they were wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's so amazing and
Yeah.
funny to me. All right, so they were definitely like they were doing it. They weren't extracurriculars.
It was yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
7's that's up there. You knew what was going on.
Yeah, I did.
And did you like just run out of there and be like, I can't wait to grow up?
No, I just ran. I guess I was just like, oh yeah, I knew it. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened. So yeah, much rather that than them walking on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know this story for a fact, and I don't think anyone's super. I mean, I'm not going to say who they are, but I have my cousin and my uncle. Like his uncle, my uncle walked in on my cousin having sex with his girlfriend. Yeah, it was just kind of like whoops.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, it was definitely a like. Well, I didn't expect that today. They haven't talked about it too much. I shouldn't be talking about it.
See, it's one of those things you never want to have a further conversation about it.
Yeah,
way.
I guess. I mean, is it like a teaching moment? Not like how to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
or
yeah,
technique.
teach 'em what.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't think it's that. It's like, oh, you should probably, lift the leg up or whatever. So I think it's like, but is it like, I don't know. Is there like a moment where you're like, you're probably a little too young for this shit?
I mean, like, yeah, I didn't do it again. So I mean, there.
I meant the other way around. They walk in on you. I don't.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm like kind of.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually do. I do a couple jokes about this, but I think the idea of your parents, of one's parents having sex or whatever, is the most natural thing in the world. I'm very comfortable with myself, with like my folks are a little bit older or whatever. But so I'm like, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm like, I hope they're doing it right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, cool.
have fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I don't want to walk in on it. And I remember I came back from college, maybe it was like a summer thing or whatever, and I remember I was sleeping. And like right next to their room, I was sleeping, and my door was open, and apparently their door was open because I remember light was coming through, and I hear it.
Okay.
And it's like a squeak, and it's like a
Yeah.
and I hear heavy breathing, and it is. And so, you know how you're sleeping, like this, and you hear that, and you're just like, your eyes pop open. You're like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They don't think I'm here. They don't know I'm here. Like, I'm usually I'm home for college or whatever. And it is a lot, dude. And I'm like, what? What do I do?
Yeah.
You can't make you can't let them know.
No.
And I'm like, again, the door's open. I can literally see. I'm just like, they have forgotten that I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hear heavy breathing, and eventually it stops. Walking around or whatever, I fucking get up and I run. I go downstairs. I'm just like, I don't want anyone to know I'm awake. That it's like a week goes by. I see my brothers and my sister and whatever. I'm just like, you guys, Jesus, you're not gonna believe this shit. I heard him. I heard him like right next to me. It was like crazy. And next weekend, I'm back at the house, right? Goddamn Saturday morning.
Again?
Doors open. I'm just like, what? No way this is happening again. Heavy breathing, like, I'm just like, you gotta be goddamn kidding me. In that moment, my mom comes walking out of the door, fully clothed, goes and walks downstairs. I'm like, what the what? I get up, I go in. My dad's on a elliptical, like a bike.
Yeah, shut up.
I swear to God, this is 100% true story.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
My dad is literally on the bike with the arms like
That's
this.
amazing.
I was so mad and so relieved at the same time. That is 100% true story. I was like, you're on a bike? God damn. And I went downstairs. That is 100% true story. I had a week of, and me and my brothers were all just like, oh my God, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
They checked on me and shit.
Wow, dude.
Crazy. Yep. All true.
Amazing.
All right. That's what I got, man.
Yeah.
Would you rather? I would rather that story than the alternative.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you have it.
Awesome.
You got any shows coming up?
Yes.
What you got?
Comics React Live. February 19th. If you are
where's that?
If you are in the Charlotte area, come on down to the Comedy Zone right here in Charlotte. Tickets are only $10, but after tax, like $12 or something.
There you
go. Show starts at 7 p.m. If you are a fan of the music video countdown shows TRL and or 106 in Park, this show is right up your alley. We're going to be doing live music video reactions and mixed with stand-up comedy, and we got a DJ there. So
no kidding,
it's going
dude.
to be, I think it's very important in this day and age with like MTV officially being off the air now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
MTV is done.
Whoa.
MTV is done.
Holy shit, I did not know that. I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah. So I think like, man, I as someone that grew up watching music videos and like that the whole culture around like this, that's where I learned how to dress. That's where I learned like just so many things. And so
what a cultural phenomenon MTV was.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. So come out to the show, relive those days with us. February 19th, 7 p.m. at the Comedy Zone.
That's it. So you got a Thursday night at the Comedy Zone. I don't know if people realize how amazing that is. That is a lot of trust that you guys have a show that people are going to like and they're going to enjoy. So I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. That's a really big deal. This is something, if you guys don't know, Jordan has a series that you do on your social media that is really taken off, and a lot of famous people like it. And I applaud you for it, man. It's awesome. Glad you turned into a live show.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. So good for you. Anything else you wanted to push?
I'm headlining the Next Stop show in Tazewell, Virginia on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
So if you're in Virginia, definitely come check that out. Out. But more importantly, February 19th
at the Comedy Zone, Charlotte.
Charlotte, please come buy tickets for that, because this is a very big deal.
Good for you, man. It is. Let's get those tickets moving. For me, I got Friday, February 13th, Lenny Boy Brewing, which is a show that I MC and produce. Todd Riley, The Prodigal Son Returns. He's going to be there. Super excited about that. There's other great comics on there: Craig Collin, Mike Bird, myself, a couple other folks. And next week at Good Nights Comedy Club, February 19th through 21st, I will be featuring opening for Anthony Jeselnik.
Huge deal. 6 shows at Good Nights. I don't know, man. Being in Raleigh with a comic who's as big as there is today, it's a big opportunity. So I'm really excited for it and grateful for it. Yeah, and not only as big as he is, but just as talented as he is. Yeah. He's one of the greatest writers. Of all time when it comes to comedy.
Totally agree, man.
Just the way he can get to a punchline so quick is amazing. Like, I remember this one joke he had where he was like, "My mom should have died in 9/11." I think. I was like, oh man, this dude, he really is just otherworldly with his pen. So I admire that, and huge deal, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, his delivery is like amazing and slow, and it's like, man, the balls you got to have to do what he does is really impressive. So, thrilled to be on the show, man. And there you go. That's the show this week. I enjoyed it with you, buddy. It was really fun.
Yeah. And again, one more reminder, Three's Comedy, me and Jason together, and Jonathan, I guess.
Dan's fine.
March 10th, Cornelius, Kane Center for the Arts. Tickets are on sale now. And they are moving. Jason saw the numbers like I did.
Totally true.
They are moving.
We checked on the break. kanearts.org. So, buy those tickets. Come see us.
Yeah. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Follow the Zoning Out podcast page on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, King Jason Allen, Jordan Century. Zoning Out.